Have you ever heard of a seed so powerful that just 1 tablespoon can offer more protein than a whole egg? And here's the twist. This seed has been part of the Japanese diet for centuries, especially in Okinawa, one of the world's blue zones, where people often live past 100, full of energy and free from pain. If you're over 60 and starting to feel weaker, maybe stairs feel tougher, lifting groceries is harder, or even walking long distances takes more effort, you might be experiencing something called sarcopenia. It's a fancy word for something very real, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength as we age. But here's the good news, you can fight it naturally, starting with a single seed. Today we're talking about sesame seeds, or goma in Japanese, a tiny traditional superfood used daily in Japanese cuisine. And guess what? Gram for gram, sesame seeds pack more protein than eggs, and they come with a bonus: fiber, calcium, magnesium, and healthy fats. If your body feels tired or you've noticed muscle loss, this little seed might be one of your most powerful allies. It's not about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about staying strong enough to enjoy life, carry your groceries, go for a walk, or play with your grandchildren. In today's video, you'll discover how Japanese centenarians use this seed, how it helps fight muscle loss, and simple ways you can start using it today. No pills, no expensive supplements, just real food. And at the end, I'll show you a quick and delicious recipe that you can try today to feel stronger, naturally. Let's begin by understanding why we lose muscle as we age, and why Japan's food traditions might hold the secret to staying strong after 60. You might be wondering, why am I losing strength even though I'm eating well? The truth is, after the age of 50, our body naturally starts to lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. This isn't just about appearance. Losing muscle means less balance, slower reflexes, and a higher risk of falls and injuries. In the West, the typical response is protein shakes, supplements, or gym routines. But in Japan, they take a different approach, one that's gentle, daily, and rooted in food culture. Okinawan centenarians rarely step into gyms. Instead, they maintain strength by eating smart, moving naturally, and honoring traditional foods like tofu, miso, and sesame. They practice harahachi-bu, the idea of eating until you're about 80% full, and focus on quality over quantity when it comes to nutrition. So why is muscle loss so common elsewhere? One reason is the decline in bioavailable protein and absorption efficiency as we age. Even if you eat enough protein, your body may not be absorbing it well. Here's where sesame becomes your ally. It's easy to digest, rich in amino acids, and naturally paired with other nutrient-dense ingredients in Japanese cooking. It also contains sesamin, a unique compound found only in sesame, which may reduce inflammation and support healthy metabolism, two key factors in maintaining strength after 60. In Japanese tradition, food is medicine. What you eat daily should support not just your hunger, but your body's healing and renewal. And unlike processed supplements, sesame is part of real meals, with flavor, tradition, and connection. In the next section, we'll reveal exactly how much protein sesame contains compared to eggs, and how just a spoonful a day can help you feel stronger, naturally. Let's dive into the numbers and discover what makes this tiny seed a true powerhouse for your muscles after 60. We all know eggs are considered a gold standard for protein. But did you know that sesame seeds actually contain more protein per 100 grams than eggs? That's right, sesame packs around 18 to 22 grams of protein per 100 grams, depending on the variety, while eggs offer about 13 grams. Now, of course, you're not going to eat 100 grams of sesame in one go. That would be several tablespoons. But even 1 tablespoon contains about 2.5 grams of protein. And when combined with other ingredients like tofu, miso, or vegetables, it becomes part of a powerful, muscle-friendly meal. More importantly, the amino acid profile of sesame is rich in methionine and other essential building blocks for maintaining muscle strength and cellular repair. Eggs are excellent, no doubt, but sesame offers more than just protein. It comes with calcium, magnesium, iron, fiber, and healthy fats, all of which help your muscles function better. Plus, for people over 60 who may have digestive issues, plant-based proteins like sesame are often easier to absorb and gentler on the stomach. In traditional Japanese cooking, sesame isn't treated like a supplement. It's part of the meal, enhancing both taste and nutrition. A dish like goma-ai, which is just steamed greens with sesame paste, delivers protein, minerals, and antioxidants with no need for meat or eggs. When we compare it to the typical Western breakfast of eggs, toast, and coffee, the sesame-based approach is lighter, anti-inflammatory, and deeply nourishing. So if you're looking for a natural, time-tested way to keep your body strong, adding sesame daily could make a bigger difference than you think. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how sesame supports joint health, muscle recovery, and energy, especially when combined with other anti-inflammatory foods. Ready to discover the full range of benefits this tiny seed can offer after 60? Let's go deeper. Sesame may be tiny, but its impact on the body, especially after 60, is enormous. Let's start with your muscles. As we age, it becomes harder for the body to repair and maintain muscle. Sesame is rich in amino acids, especially methionine, which supports muscle regeneration. It also contains magnesium and calcium, two minerals essential for muscle contractions and preventing cramps or weakness. Now let's talk about the joints, one of the most common sources of pain after 60. Sesame contains sesamin and sesamol, natural compounds with powerful anti-inflammatory effects. These compounds help reduce stiffness and swelling, especially in the knees and hands, areas often affected by arthritis. In traditional Japanese remedies, sesame oil is even used topically to relieve joint pain and improve circulation. Now, on to the brain. Because strength isn't just physical, sesame is packed with healthy fats like omega-6 and antioxidants that support brain health and focus. Studies suggest that sesamin may protect the brain from oxidative stress and age-related decline. Even your heart benefits. Sesame helps regulate blood pressure and cholesterol, keeping circulation smooth and reducing cardiovascular risk. And what about bones? With age, bones become more fragile, but sesame is full of calcium, zinc, and phosphorus, supporting density and resilience. The Japanese have known this for generations. In Okinawa, sesame is considered not just a flavor, but a healing food, used in soups, sauces, and teas. It's part of daily life. And the result is clear: more energy, better balance, and less pain as the years go by. In the next section, we'll explore exactly how to use sesame seeds in your meals, from traditional Japanese methods to easy modern recipes you can make in minutes. You don't need pills or extreme diets, just natural habits that have stood the test of time. Let's get practical. Now that you know how powerful sesame is, the next question is, how do you actually use it every day? The answer is easily and deliciously. The simplest way is to toast sesame seeds lightly in a dry pan for a few minutes until they release their aroma. Once toasted, you can sprinkle them on top of rice, salads, soups, or even oatmeal for a warm, nutty flavor. For something even more traditional, try making goma-ai, a classic Japanese side dish made with cooked spinach and a sesame paste dressing. To make the paste, use a suribachi, a Japanese grinding bowl, or a small blender. Mix the toasted seeds with a bit of soy sauce, sugar, and a splash of dashi or water. You can also prepare homemade tahini. Just blend sesame seeds with a bit of sesame oil until smooth. Store in a jar and use it throughout the week. 1 tablespoon of sesame paste a day is more than enough to boost your protein, minerals, and flavor intake. Looking for variety? Add sesame seeds to smoothies, roasted vegetables, or even homemade energy balls with oats and honey. In Okinawa, it's also common to sip on sesame tea, made by steeping toasted seeds in hot water and straining. The flavor is earthy and calming. Don't forget about black sesame, slightly richer in flavor and antioxidants. It's perfect for desserts like sesame pudding or black sesame rice cakes. The beauty of sesame is that it adapts to every meal, savory or sweet, hot or cold, and fits naturally into your day. And best of all, these are not complicated recipes. They're simple traditions passed down for generations in Japanese kitchens. Now we'll explore how sesame fits into a complete lifestyle of strength and longevity, alongside movement, rest, and balance. Because eating well is just one part, and Japan shows us how small daily habits create long, healthy lives. In Japan, especially in Okinawa, health is not just about what you eat, but how you live every single day. The secret isn't a superfood or a magic pill, but a series of small, mindful habits. Let's start with movement. Unlike Western gym routines, Okinawan elders move naturally, gardening, walking, squatting, and sitting on the floor. This kind of functional daily movement preserves strength, balance, and flexibility without stress on the body. Then there's connection. Okinawan culture places deep value on community. They form mawai, lifelong social circles that offer emotional and practical support. This reduces stress and supports mental and emotional health, which also affects physical resilience. They also sleep early, wake with the sun, and live close to nature, respecting the rhythms of the seasons and their bodies. And of course, they eat foods like sesame, not as an isolated trend, but as part of a calm, intentional routine. They take time to appreciate each meal, practice hara-hachi-bu, eating until 80% full, and avoid excess. That's the heart of the Japanese longevity mindset: balance over extremes and consistency over quick fixes. So when you add sesame to your meals, you're not just getting nutrients, you're embracing a way of life rooted in care, simplicity, and connection. You move a little more, stress a little less, eat a little better, and over time, these habits protect your body, brain, and spirit. In the final section, I'll give you a simple daily plan you can start tomorrow to strengthen your muscles and your health the Japanese way. Because true strength after 60 comes from consistency, not intensity. Let's build your daily sesame-powered routine. Now that you know the power of sesame and the wisdom of Japanese longevity, it's time to bring it all into your day. You don't need to change everything at once. Just start small and stay consistent. Here's a simple daily routine inspired by Okinawan traditions. Morning. Wake up with purpose. Start your day with a light stretch, some deep breaths, and a warm drink. Maybe hot water with lemon or sesame tea. Then enjoy a nourishing breakfast like oatmeal with black sesame and banana, or a miso soup with tofu and a spoon of toasted sesame. Midday, movement and a sesame boost. Take a short walk or spend time in the garden. Gentle activity helps activate muscles naturally. For lunch, try a rice bowl with vegetables and a sesame dressing. Simple, colorful, and deeply satisfying. Afternoon, rest and renewal. Take time to rest, read, or meditate. Mental calm is just as healing as physical strength. If you want a snack, enjoy sesame energy balls made with oats, honey, and ground seeds. Great for stamina. Evening, light dinner and deep sleep. Keep dinner light as the Okinawans do, perhaps steamed vegetables, miso soup, and sesame tofu. Avoid screens before bed, sip warm tea, and reflect on one thing you're grateful for. This daily rhythm may feel simple, but it's incredibly powerful. When repeated day after day, it builds strength, clarity, and resilience from the inside out. So start today with a spoon of sesame, a short walk, and a quiet meal. That's how the Japanese do it. If this inspired you, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone over 60, and subscribe for more Japanese secrets of longevity and natural health.